that's to 13.
Interesting. Rookie ticket auto, number to 13, Trevor Lawrence.
I did say the rookie tickets were the way to go.
These are two very real contenders, I feel, for cards that we should consider. You want me to look at price on these a little bit?
Yeah.
The raw did $535. I'm gonna click this little down arrow here. That's the only one that's sold. No PSA 10 has ever sold. No PSA 9's ever sold. No BGS 9.5. Only the raw. It did $535. So typically with a card like that, you're looking at, well, like a 2.5x multiplier to raw would be typical for that type of card. So maybe 3x, 2,000's high on it. I would think the value of that card realistically is probably more in the $1,200 to $1,500 range.
What about Lawrence?
You want me to look up that Lawrence?
There.
This one, right?
Same card.
That's it, right?
Same card. That's the 10-10. Same card.
10. Yeah, now it did 3,600. So that's definitely real high at 6,000. It'd probably be difficult to get him down to where we would need to be on that card. I mean, I can ask him.
We can ask, like...
You want me to ask him?
For both, we probably would want to be at like 1,000 on the Bijan. And then...
I don't think you're going to get him for 1,000 on the Bijan. That's probably not reasonable.
1,000 for the Bijan, like 3 for the Lawrence is probably...
All right, there's that one. BGS 9 did 3,400, but that was right at the beginning of the season last year, so that's not at all comparable. Let me just show him this sale and see what he has to say about it. So we like these two cards quite a bit. I'm having a lot of trouble with the price on that one. This is from March of this year, 3,600 on eBay for the different variation of that card. We're interested in it, but I didn't know how.
Where do you need to be at? All right. Cardboard's not going to hurt my feelings.
Sure.
Right.
We would also like the Bijan. So if we talked about the Bijan, like, do you have room on that one? We saw the raw did, what, 5?
Raw did 535. No 10s is sold in that.
And I didn't even check. I assumed it's a pop 1 without checking.
It might be.
I'll
yeah,
check.
There's no sales on it, so.
3.
Pop 3. Okay.
Oh, wow. That's impressive.
Pop 3. I mean, that is also a 10-10. So, it is a variation. I don't know how much that matters. They're both numbered to 13. That one's a 10-10, this one's a 10.
And I haven't done my homework enough to know how much difference the variation makes either.
Probably not much when you're dealing with a low numbered card like this. Yeah, I mean, if we could get into that ballpark,
I have a
think
number.
we'd be
We need to
interested.
discuss it.
You have a number?
Discuss, yeah.
Where you need to be at?
Let us talk real quick.
Yeah, Reese's done a great job taking care of me all weekend. So you tell me where you need to be, and if it works for both, I'd love to get it done.
Okay.
So it's a pretty low one to start, but I'm thinking there's going to be a bit of negotiation. There's 2 pretty big cards. I was thinking putting the Lawrence at 3, putting the Bijan at 1, and offering 4. That's what I was thinking. Just a start. He's on the floor dying.
You're gonna beat this poor dealer up, man. How are you gonna make him an offer that is like that? That's a low offer. That's a real low offer, don't you think?
I do, but there's always room to negotiate.
I did make kind of a low offer on the Caitlin Clark. I felt like, but
And then,
I was expecting a little bit of negotiation. I was expecting negotiation.
And he will negotiate.
In that case, he
it's just a starting
accepted.
price. If he accepts it, that's great.
So you want to go in there with a $4,000 offer on both?
That we'd split.
I don't want to insult the guy.
I mean,
not
we
worried about
showed
that?
the sales.
All right, if you want to leave
I
the
don't think
negotiation.
3 is horrible for the other, for the...
Now, okay, so if you go in with a 4 starting price, how high would you be willing to go?
I think the Bijan's value is probably 14.
Yeah, I was.
14 's, I think,
I was thinking between 12 and 15.
I think
So 14's probably.
14, 13, somewhere around
Yeah,
there.
yeah, I would agree.
And then I think that the
T-Law last sale was 3,600 something back in
I
March.
think it's worth $3,750.
Yeah, probably. The market's moved up a little bit on
But
that.
not much. And it's T-Law.
And it was a 10-10.
It was 10-10.
I was thinking between 3,750 and 4,000 on the T-Law.
That's what I was thinking.
So
if we say 14's the value, then we say 37's the value. That's 51
51, yeah.
If he counters and we're above 45, I think we need to do another talk.
I think we can go up to 5 and cap at 5. But you think that's too high?
We'll talk about it, but let's just go in off for 4. 45 is where...
45 is a yes. 45
I
is
think
a
is
yes.
the perfect number. I think like in that 45 to
And
Like,
5,000, you're not sure.
I don't
I'd
think
be a
so.
yes at 5, but you're not sure.
I think 4 to 45 is where, like that kind of that good number, I think. But we'll see.
That's low, but if you can get it in that range, I'll be super impressed.
We'll see.
I'll be super impressed. Okay, I'm going to let you lead negotiation on this one because you got a plan.
He doesn't want to get yelled
All
at
right.
on this. So we have an offer. We're going to be all cash, obviously. We always open negotiations. We're thinking 4 as a starting because we saw the 35. It was a 10-10, and then the Bijan was just harder to price. So we probably need a little more room in the Bijan.
There's actually a raw that sold after that at 42 on it.
Really?
Did it?
Yeah.
More recently?
Yep. It's like 2 days after the 10.
It just feels weird. 2 days after the 10
Yeah,
sale.
that seems super strange.
Yeah, 2 days after the 10 going for 36 and the 9 going for 17, or not 9.
Yeah, did that get paid for? That's really weird. And that's even high for the sales last year when he was like,
Yeah, it is.
had a great first half of the season. That to me seems like real suspicious. It's possible, but it just feels
just
really
feels weird.
it feels really
It feels
high with a 10 selling for less a couple days prior. I don't know.
Yeah. What'd you say?
4. Cash. Not Venmo or any of that weird stuff.
Always appreciate it. I could do 45 on it.
Now we're talking both?
Yes.
4,500 on both? Okay, just making sure.
Is that your best?
Yeah. That's,
4,500 for the Trevor Lawrence and the Bijan Robinson.
I think that's probably right at what I've got in them. So. And the only reason I'm willing to go that low is because you've helped me all weekend. So.
If you add in the Sauce Gardner rookie ticket, we could be at 45 cash.
Sorry, repeat what you said.
If you add in the Sauce Gardner rookie ticket, we could be at 45.
Good enough.
Unbelievable.
Thank you, Reeves.
Unbelievable. Wow.
All right, I get you.
Wow. Awesome deal. Wow. Thank you very much.
Great, thank you.
Awesome deal. Wow. Big deal with Underdog Collectibles here. You guys have a great card shop in Knoxville.
Much appreciated.
I got to get up there and visit someday. I hear great things about the shop. Dude, I cannot believe that you got those cards for $4,500. I thought there was no chance. I thought there was no chance. He's got the card stickered at 8,000, and you even got him to throw in a card that was stickered. What was that, like 120,
Was that like
150?
130?
When he countered with 4,500, in my mind, I was saying, say yes immediately. And then you got all silent and crazy and crafty. And I'm like, what is he doing? And then you came back and asked him for another card. I'm like, what are you doing, Reeves? What are you doing?
Rookie ticket auto, color match.
I cannot believe that works. You are fearless, my friends. What advice would you give to people out there who are trying to negotiate deals like that?
I mean, don't be scared. He was saying he wouldn't be offended. I believed him. Throw out your first offer. You know, people negotiate. It happens. If you threw out 4 and he countered and said, oh, definitely not, I'm at 6,000, so sad. Then we just say we're not in it.
I saw this video. That's a big T-log.
Yeah. I mean, if you're interested, I'm totally open.
So cool.
And I'm open to offers too. Last was 1,000 for you.
See,
Higher than that?
1,000, then
No, yeah, I see.
yeah, I think 1,000 was just a low sale.
That's true, but until there is a higher sale, it's just gonna be hard for me to sell it, you know?
Yeah.
Would you be interested in T-Law, maybe for like a trade plus cash situation?
How much is the T-log?
I have it at 37, but I'm open to offers.
37?
So, I mean, out of 13
Yeah.
to 10, you can't get much better than that.
Nice. It is nice.
In the off season, it's at 36. I think 37 is completely fair.
It is.
These are the ones I'd probably be interested in, I think. If you want to look through these and say any of them you probably wouldn't trade,
Yeah.
we can talk about that.
I'm good with these.
So you'd be fine trading
Yeah.
stuff like this.
See, value-wise, that'd still be kind of far from this. I'm fine with that.
is these where it comes to a little bit of a stop.
But when it's the high-end K6, it's a little harder.
My thing would be probably somewhere around these two and one of these, and then whatever way like the plus or minus cash is
Yeah.
at. That'd probably be your way. I'd probably be adding cash.
Yeah.
Or you could do it this way, just depending on what we
Yeah.
find.
What value do you think that's good at? Maybe like 13 is like the average, kind of.
I don't think 13 is the average.
Because 1,000 sale did seem low.
It did. It did seem low, and I'm totally with you. I just know with that 1,000 sale, obviously people are going to offer below 1,000,
Yeah.
so I kind of have to wait for another sale to happen.
So
So how much on this one?
on the back sticker at 550, I think that's a little high though.
I mean, what's your thought? Could you be closer to like 4? Maybe 450 value? Okay, so we'll say
Yeah.
450 value. We agree.
Okay.
And then Mahomes last sale being
My best on the Mahomes would be, well, it's kind of hard because with the last sale being so low.
12.
12?
So I'd want to be at 12 here, 450 here to be at 1650 on the pair.
I was thinking even more on this just because it's Mahomes. 17.
On the both.
17 for both. I still think you're getting good value.
Okay, 17's
Okay.
all right. What's the value you think on this one?
Did you find any comps?
Middle of off season, obviously he's gone a little up since then, because the off season.
Yeah.
In a 10-10, which I don't know how much value that adds.
It might be like 102 more.
But that was the variation. This is the true. The trues are usually a
little bit
tad
more.
bit more, not by that much
Yeah.
though. That did 36. I thought 37 was pretty fair.
Yeah. I was thinking more like 35.
35.
Because you would be getting a lot of cash in it.
That's true.
So,
Okay, we can talk about that.
so we said 17.
So right now that would put us 18 apart.
So are you so interested?
I'll probably only get one. Okay.
You want the Stroud or which one?
Which one would you rather me have? I'm gonna leave this one up to you.
I think I'd rather keep the Richardson.
Okay. Okay. So I'll take a look at this.
Yeah. There was a sale, $12.50 when it first came out, and then recent sale for $6.50, I think.
And you have it at 6?
Yeah.
Where I would want to be, and this is just start of a negotiation,
Okay.
even though we can obviously
Yes,
talk
yes.
about it.
I understand.
I would want to be these and 15 for this.
I was thinking like 12.
12, 1350.
Do you want to do a coin flip?
What's your coin flip? You want to do 1350 coin flip?
All right, I'll do that.
All right. Here we go. I can't flip a coin very well. Do you want to flip
Me
it?
neither.
Do you want to call it or should I call it? Your choice.
You call it.
I'll call it. Okay, you ready? Heads.
It was.
Oh, all right, good job.
All right.
You sold the T-Law?
Okay, so I got 1,300 cash
Okay.
plus
Oh, nice.
Mahomes
I
Kaboom.
love the Mahomes Kaboom.
Last sale's 1,000,
Okay.
but every other sale's 13, and there's 2 at auction, so I value this one at 13.
Okay.
So we'll value, do some like that's a chink sound. This one I think is around $600, PSA 10 to 60,
Okay. Cool.
and then this one I think is $500.
Okay.
Kyler Murray rookie ticket auto on card auto out of 75.
Okay.
So combined 13, and then you go 19, so then 24.
Plus 1,300 cash.
Yep.
Okay.
So
I'm
take
happy with that. All right.
half of it.
I like getting money.
Oh yes, here's the T-Law.
That's awesome, man. Beautiful card. Enjoy that card. That's awesome. Hey, how's it going? Good to see you again.
You as well. You as well.
You got a
a little bit
beautiful.
taller now, bro.
Yeah.
It's been a while, bro.
You got a nice case here.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Been
What do you
working
think
hard.
What do you think, Reese? What's attracting you in this case here?
Definitely like the case hits. I mean, that's
Sure.
my
I'm sure
thing.
you like the Penixes as well too.
I do
Yeah,
like the
look at this
Penixes.
card down here.
Yeah, what do you got on the one of ones?
Let me check my spreadsheet real quick. I've been super big on Penix as well too, boss.
Can I see it?
Yeah, for sure. It does look pretty good.
Those
pretty good.
corners though on that bottom. That one looks a
Yeah.
little...
The dual NFL shield's pretty sick on that
Yes,
card.
it is. Yes,
So
it
what's
is.
your ask for something like this?
I'm asking 3K as of right now.
It's not crazy.
No. Now, I'll be honest with you. I'm super big into Mike Penix, so.
Let's sit down here, Reeves, and let's do a little more price research on
I see
that.
some nice chairs over there. I think
Yeah,
I'll
let's
sit
go
down
over
those.
here.
So I don't know if I quite think this thing is worth what he's 3K asking. I see right here the Radiant Rookie Gold Vinyl did 1780 pretty recently.
Okay, so that's what, Spectra?
This is Spectra. I think ours is better than this because this isn't a true NFL Shield card. So I do think ours is better than that.
This is Panini Black, which is not as good of a set, 1300.
That's an awesome looking card.
Yeah, I mean, I will say, I don't know, the auto on that
That's
super
true.
streaky.
That's true.
I actually don't like Panini Black as much. I think the Obsidian's a lot nicer in my opinion, but that was only $1,300 as we see here in Market Movers.
Now, a weird one I am seeing is the National, like the Panini National product, Gold Vinyl 1 of 1, recently did almost $2,000.
I mean, we are heating up as we're starting to get towards football season. That was a recent sale. This was gold standard NFL Shield. That was back in April for $2,500.
Yeah,
And then this was Impeccable.
1 of 1.
Now Impeccable is a higher end set. That one went for $7,000.
That's a lot.
But that's Impeccable. That does feel like a lot, doesn't it?
Yeah, because you're looking at some other stuff. It looks like the Optic Rookie Patch Auto Gold Vinyl Redemption went for 4K.
I've got over here, I've got Origins NFL Shield booklet. That one went for $2,700 back at the beginning of the year on eBay.
So I'm also seeing this Spectra RPA, no NFL Shield. This is the true Spectra RPA Gold Vinyl, 2480, no NFL Shield.
That might be maybe I don't know, that could be kind of a close comp to look at though. So based on what you're seeing here in Market Movers, what is your
I think
feel
I
right
have an
now?
offer. So I'm seeing some scary stuff and some okay stuff. I mean, you got a dual NFL Shield right here, Rising Rookies. This one non-auto did $1,275. You know, you got some sales that's like, oh, this is a $3,000 card. This National one, I mean, it's obviously worth more than the National one. But then you have some like this Spectra RPA.
Right, that makes you feel like the card's probably more like a $2,000 card.
So I think we go in and we offer $2,000.
$2,000 cash for the Penix Obsidian.
And
what would you negotiate up to?
And I think I would come up to $2,500.
Yeah. That was my gut.
My gut is
this is a $2,500 card.
And I think that's where I'm topping out.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's probably where you go with it.
If we get above there, I'd probably get like them to throw in a smaller card to cover that value and see if we can close the gap. But just off the Penix, I think we're trying to get a $2,500.
Okay.
The Penix 1 of 1, I personally think was literally the perfect card. I was thinking to myself this whole time, I don't want to get too tied up in a card. I don't want to spend like 10 grand on something. I want to have a card that is flippable, but also could keep into season. And I have a team to cheer for. It literally hits all of them. We're an Atlanta Falcons fan. We're from Atlanta. Penix is our QB of the future. It's a dual NFL Shield 1 of 1. That's pretty liquid. If you ask me, you can definitely unload that's the right person. You know, I mean, it's definitely a good hold for this season. I mean, he has a chance to be really good. We have a chance to be really good.
Okay.
So
I think we go make an offer on that then, as you said, at $2,000 and we see where it goes. Okay, hey, by the way, guys, Market Movers is indispensable for moments like this when you're pricing cards out and seeing what fair offers are, and also when you're tracking your collection. We have a special offer right now just for folks watching our national coverage. The promo code is 2025. That gets you 2 weeks of Market Movers free, plus 20% off for life. All you got to do is go to sportscardinvestor.com, click Market Movers in the main menu bar, and when you sign up for Market Movers, promo code 2025.
Guys, we're back.
yeah.
All right.
So we
We're back.
we looked it up. We saw some sales. It looks like the Optic Redemption went for 4.
4K. Okay.
Yeah, we saw like
So let's say the real card is probably 7 to 8K.
something
if
like
the redemption
that.
went like that.
But I mean, the Optic one's a lot, you know, higher.
Yeah, for sure, 100%.
And those were all gold vinyls. So we saw that Spectral one mainly, and we were gonna offer you $2,000 cash.
I could do 2,000 cash on it. Like we were talking earlier, I am definitely a believer in Penix. I could come down a little bit, but I wouldn't do 2K on it. How does 25 sound? That'd probably be my lowest for you guys. That'd be the absolute lowest.
We're close.
He wants it. He's thinking about it.
I mean, I am thinking about it.
I mean, we could talk in a month and it'll be 5K.
I don't know about that. I don't know about all that.
This guy's optimistic about the Falcons.
For sure.
Here. I appreciate
For sure.
the optimism.
I
Good
studied,
salesmanship, by the way. Good
I studied
salesmanship.
my investments. I know exactly who I'm buying.
I meet you in the middle one more time at 22.50.
I would happily decline at 22.50. I have to stay at 25. Here, 25?
25?
You want to do it?
I do. I'll do 25. Will you do 25?
He's a believer as well.
25.
Appreciate it, bro.
25. All right.
All right.
Okay. All right. We got the deal done.
Appreciate
Great
it.
doing a deal with you.
Always good seeing you,
Appreciate
Jayden.
it.
I have this really awesome looking Michael Penix card. I think I'm gonna try to sell it on the show floor today. So
I like the
any interest?
presentation there with the slow slide. Cool card, man. It's probably not for me.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not
Thank
the
you.
one-on-one guy.
Dang it. 0 for 1. 0 for 1. Any interest?
How much?
I'm asking 4. Bucky non-sealed did 15. I'm open to offers. I won't be offended, I promise.
We just may be too far off. Just looking at other ones.
I mean, do you have a number? I'll listen.
I'd probably be in the thousands somewhere. I don't know. That's probably too low.
Yeah, thank you.
I appreciate it. Sick card.
Yeah, thank you. Any interest? I see you probably have enough cash to cover it.
No, I'm good, thanks.
Thank you.
Baseball guy.
It's a rough card. I don't think it's like a brick. I don't think like no one wants it. It's just a weird one to like try to get into. I don't know. If I get my money back out of it, given that I just bought this really awesome one, let me pull this one out here. The 1-of-1 Vic Penix dual downtown. So if I can get my money back out of the dual NFL Shield, which is $2,500, I would definitely take it. I know you like all the 1-of-1. I saw you didn't have any Penix. What people have been comping it to, the Spectra laundry tag, horizontal radiating rookies, did $1,780. That was a 1-of-1 laundry tag insert. This is the true, as far as I know, dual NFL Shield, Panini sealed also. And it's vertical, the radiating rookies are horizontal. I also saw the gold standard, doesn't look as good, but it is a bigger NFL Shield. Did $2,500 with a arguably worse auto, but that one's kind of up for debate. I was asking 3, taking offers, because I figured he was probably double Bucky. I looked at other card sales. I mean, his silvers are like 4 times Bucky's. Penix sales that I've seen. The National, I mean, no auto did 2. Uptown did 10.3. True Optic did 13. I mean, those aren't really relevant.
It is wild how all over the place this stuff is.
Yeah, I didn't think a 3 ask was horrible. We do a lot of deals. I thought I'd walk it over to you. I
appreciate
I normally wouldn't sell a Penix 1-of-1, but I bought the Vic Penix dual clearly 1-of-1.
the downtown version.
I'm keeping that one. I'm holding to season. I bought that one yesterday at trade night. Already even picked that one up, so I figured I'd walk this one over to you.
What's the best on the Penix?
I'll listen to an offer. I try to be at 27. Dual NFL Shield, still Panini sealed. I mean, and you're looking at it. That's a card that definitely gets a lot of attention inside of your case.
Yeah, it's definitely a pretty card. And given I'm wrong more often than I'm right, but I think he is underappreciated somehow.
He is.
I don't know how.
I mean, if that was J.J. McCarthy, that's a $30,000 card.
It's a great question. I'm going to look at other City and Shields.
No, yeah, the Bucky did 15. That's the only one I saw. No, I mean, those NFL Shields. My NFL Shields are nicely centered. The Buckies kind of aren't. They're like weirdly off to the left. I'll show the camera. I don't know how much that does. Like, it probably doesn't do anything. But it is a weird thing to point out how mine shields are actually perfectly centered within the card, and those ones are falling to the bottom left. I wonder what the Rattler looks like.
Would you say your best on it was?
I think 27's fair.
I'll take that gamble.
27?
Yeah.
Sad to let this one go as a Falcons fan, but you know, got it sold. Beautiful dual NFL shield. I got the 1 of 1 dual downtown from Clearly. I don't love to give a Penix 1 of 1 up, but for 2,700, we do so many deals. I think it's fair. Let's go, guys. We did it. We were able to sell that Penix. Didn't make a crazy amount. 200 bucks profit. Still pretty solid.
I can tell you that the Richardson is around 3, and the Burrow. So the BGS 8, that exact same card, BGS 8 did 43. And I think now 6 might be a little high, maybe closer to 5,500. Run me through prices. Just ballpark.
1,500, 1,000.
Okay. Here.
That was just like 700.
It's fine. Here.
1,500, 1,400.
This Stroud.
600.
It's not going to grade. That's why it's raw.
I just bought it. There's a print line on the back. That's all.
This one.
It does like 600 pop one.
This Jefferson.
400.
This Brett Favre.
Like 225.
And then
that one does 2.
$2,000.
Yeah, it's out of 10 rookie. They both do anywhere from 350 to 400.
All right. So we're working with around, I'd say probably 8,000 between those two.
Okay, so that one, last comps are 23, 25, and 21.
There is a 3 sale. It's if you look on eBay, there's the 3.
I see 29.
Yeah, I see the 29 too. So where do you want to be on that one? Just value. Because if we're trading, you know, full
I'd
comp,
probably want to be at 25.
that's fine. We can be 25 value there, and then this one.
I'd want to be at 5 value.
Can you be at 55 to make it 8 between the two?
My only worry is the die cut does like 1,000.
The die cut's not anywhere near.
I know.
It's like literally so far away. You want to be at 8? 8 on the pair, I'm saying. So basically, like trade values, so 55.
7,750. 7,750 trade value.
Which what one time?
7,750.
That's fine. All right, so we're good on 7,750. So what's the price? Just here, I'll grab my calculator. Just base. Like we need to know if I'm like need to take a bunch of value off or if this is kind of near. All right, you said how much?
15.
15. Now are these like good?
Comps.
Okay.
7, 1,000, 15, 6, 4, 200, 350 each, so 700.
That's what this adds up to. Now, we got the long process of I totally believe you, but obviously huge deal. You got to comp it out. It happens. 345, 275, 390, 4, 404.
Yeah, this is what I see: 4, 4, 410, 390, 400. Could you be at 375 on it?
That's fine. All right, so I've got to put these down in my notes. You said 6 on this one?
Yeah.
Do you think that sounds kind of fair? Because I don't know if I'm going to find anything on that one.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, Raw did 400. Never mind. A 9. It was a 9. It did
It's a
300.
9 to 3.
Yeah.
Could you be at 5?
Maybe at 550.
That's fine. You said what on this one?
15.
Same exact card.
What did it sell for?
755.
Be at 750 on it?
It's kind of a weird sale. Call it 725?
Yeah, that's fine.
You said how much on this one?
700.
I mean, the Raw did 449. The PSA 9 on the 8th, it's like the 24th right now, did 603.
What do you want to do? I'll just hold it at that point.
You'd hold it?
Yeah.
Because I'd want like 550 or something on the Mahomes.
What does it go for?
I see like 12, 1250, 1290.
So it did 1660 on all liquid auctions.
It did? How much did you say on it?
I said 15. If you could meet me at 14.
14? 1350?
14.
Okay. All right, we're good there. How much did you say? 350 on this one? Could you go any lower?
I'd do 340 if you took both of them.
All right, we're finding 340 there. And then I just got to look this one up first. These 2023s are weird because you could totally see them go down. Because as the time of filming this, Optic has not come out yet. It'll come out in the next few weeks. So then all the breakers will start ripping it. Downtowns will flood the market, and I think downtowns will probably just go down. So it's like things like this Aiden Hutchinson, which is from 2022, this card won't go down because 2022 Optic Hobby's already out.
Yeah.
But something like this Derrick Henry, which is 2023, I think these cards will go down. But they're not going to go down yet, so right now we're still looking at this one. Can I call it 330?
Yeah.
You said 200 on the Favre?
200, yeah.
Did you do 150?
It sells for like 250.
Could you be at 150?
Be at 200.
Can I see the sales one more time? Because it's, 250, 200,
So it'd be 2.
300. Call it 175?
I can do 170.
You're going to do 175? Awesome. How much were you at on this one?
15.
Oh, wow, the gold vinyl 1 of 1 Rookie of the Year sold.
73, I think.
That's what you think that one sold for, 73? It's nice.
I think that's what the 101 sold for. What did it sell for?
It sold for under $9.99. Yeah, because I see the Teal 9.5 just did 45.
That's what I was saying about cracking it, because the only thing that's wrong with it is it's off-centered.
It's pretty off-centered though.
Yeah. I mean, still,
Where do you want to be on it?
15.
I mean, I just couldn't, right?
What would you want to be at?
Let's just look at what's a good multiplier? His Prizm base, you think?
I'm in it at 11.
You're in at 11?
Yeah.
I was thinking 1250.
Dude, 1350, meet me in the middle. I'll hold it then.
13?
I'd have to be at 1350.
Let me just check something. What is his Joe Burrow? All right, so his 2020 Prizm base does 20 raw, and then BGS 9.5 it does 78. It's a 3 times multiplier, which about lines up, right? 13 to the 4, sold for 45. Probably will pass. What does this Aaron Judge do?
Raw did 15
Raw to 15.
before All-Star game.
Just not a big Aaron Judge guy. I know Curry signs a lot. What does this Curry ought to do?
It does 709. I know this card sold for 700 like 6 months ago or something like that, but a PSA 9 recently just did 700. It did 735 and a 9.
The 10 just did 12.
1150.
11? Because that was during the season.
I'll do 11.
What's your bottom on the Stroud?
550.
550? What does it go for?
600, 650. It's a case hit.
CJ Stroud Micro Mosaic?
You think your dad would be interested in the mantle?
This is me and my dad's split card. He's just not here. It's just so expensive. You said how much on this one? 550 you said was your bottom?
My best.
That's your best?
525 is my best bets.
All right, we can do 525. Do you mind me looking through this one more time? Just in case there's something I like. What does this Burrow do?
27.
Wow.
It's out of 49. Yeah, last comp's 2,730.
You said how much on this one's your bottom?
26.
26 is your bottom?
2550.
2530?
2550.
All right, that's fine. 2550. And then we'll add that up, because I think that actually got us way close. All right, get your calculator out. You want to add these up?
Yeah, hold up.
You're good?
Yep.
Justin Jefferson, 375. The Jewel Auto, 550. Then we have the Allen at 725. Then the Mahomes at 14. Then the Hutchinson at 340. And the Henry at 330. Then we have the Curry at 11. Stroud at 525. The Burrow at 2550. And then we had that one at 175. 80-70. So, I mean, we're real close.
300 cash, that's the difference.
That's the difference?
320, so
Let me just...
300 cash.
The thing is, I'm not going to sell them for 100%.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm just thinking, what? If we took the Jefferson and the Allen out,
Okay.
Because so that's minus 725 and minus 375.
I'd want to add 700.
You're saying you give 700 cash on top of
Those for those.
where does that put us? Because that takes basically.
It's 6,970 trade.
So that takes 1,100 off, and we were at So you're just basically subtracting 100.
Or we could. So you're at 725 here. So we're like 7,695.
Can you talk to your
Hello.
father on the headset?
Hey.
I guess. So he wants the Joe Burrow gold, and there's like a bunch of cards on the table. Do you think you could get over here to like assess? So we're doing trade. We were at 5,250 on the Burrow.
And then 25 on the AR.
Yeah, I've comped them all out, and like we've done like good deals, and I'm getting a little below comps on each one. So like, do you just want me to like decide it for myself? He'll be over here in 5. I'd like to do it without the Allen or get the Allen for a better price.
What do you want to be at on the Allen?
On the Allen,
Yeah,
650.
it's fine.
650 is fine.
So what does that put us at?
Whatever number you whatever number you had, and then we minus $75, and we had that at 775.
Yeah. Would you do those at $100?
What was the price we were at?
It was like $130 trade difference. So I just said 100 cash.
What if we took this one out? Because it's like it's fine, but like it's not the amazing. So that's minus 175. So we're then basically $300 apart. I've done everything. I've comped all of it out.
Okay.
He's looking at these two.
Okay, so my Burrow,
Our Burrow.
our Burrow, and your Anthony Richardson. Okay.
So then what I've done is I've picked out ones that I think will
And
be
what collective
valuable.
value do you have on that? That's a nice Anthony Richardson.
So collective value is 2,500 on the Richardson.
Okay.
And 5250.
Okay. So you're like 7750.
Yes.
Great. Okay.
So what I've done is I've gone through. We've both gone through. And we've comped
Okay.
all of these cards out,
So nice cards.
and then we've made a number. So these 6
Okay.
are the cards that we will make money on. Like these are the easy ones. So we're basically 400 off.
Yeah.
In what direction?
He's giving us.
Okay. Okay.
I would throw that in to make it equal. So it comps about 4.
It comps around 4, so we wouldn't make any money on this
I like
card.
that card.
Could you add this one in and do 100 on top?
I couldn't.
How
I'd
much
have
would
to
you
be-
How much would you add on top?
I only have 100, so I'd just add that one in and straight trade it.
What if we didn't do this one and we did 350? I've changed.
You do 300.
He's out.
I'd rather have the Jefferson personally. I like that card. It's a $400 card rather than $300 cash.
Could you do the Jefferson and you go 50?
I just wanted to be at the Jefferson straight trade for that.
That is a
Those.
$400 comp on that.
It is.
It's a good card. It's a liquid card. It's a Jefferson XRC Rookie 10. It's a good card.
You just want to go look through that. Oh yeah, he said that was $8,000.
That's sick. It's a nice card. Really nice. I like the deal. I think you should do it.
You think so?
Yeah, all right, awesome. That's awesome, man. Look at that. A huge trade deal. A trade deal over almost $8,000 trade deal that just took place here in the Card Kids Trade Zone. How's the day been so far here for you?
Oh, it's been great. We've been doing deals, so many deals. I bought so many short prints, kabooms, downtown. It's been great. Oh, I'm definitely interested in that. How you doing? Good. I mean, that's sick. All right, so you're asking 1,000 on it.
It's just like kind of where like to start.
Are you interested in trading or just?
I could do like a little trade.
All right, let's walk it right there, please. So he's asking 1,000 on it. He's asking 1,000. Yes. So what I'm seeing is every sale above 1,000 is Fanatics Collector Golden. Yes. The one sale that went on eBay was $898. Yes. So the last two are 1,020 and $898. Those are subpar. I mean, those aren't great subs. Yes.
I'm trying to see what the subs on the one that just sold were. Yeah, so the one that did $8.98 on eBay was these exact subs. Might have been that card. Did you get that on eBay or you got that somewhere else?
I got it on a break.
Oh wow.
Do you like anything?
Like the Devon A chain I like.
So before thinking about a trade, I would just give you a straight cash offer of $800.
800?
Yeah. The $8.98 eBay sale was the same subs as that one. I didn't check the subs of any of the other ones because I'm just worried that someone's going to be like, you know, the eBay with the same subs did this, so it's worth this. I doubt that'll happen, so I think 8's a good offer.
8?
Hundreds. Straight from the bank.
Yeah, I'll do 800.
Awesome. All right. This is a beauty. Penix the gold SPX with the gold label. And it's a die cut from 1996. Hard to get 9.5s.
Sorry to interrupt. Can I see the Spectre Kobe?
Yeah. You want these two? I can work out a deal for them too.
Of course.
These are all my PC cards. Getting rid of them. You don't see too many Kobe and patch autos under 3K.
No, I mean, you really don't.
I think there was an 8.5 grade. I think it did 3,500. It was 8.5.
Yeah, it's just, do you think this is an 8.5? That's the question. And then grading fees. Pretty good stuff. What year are we guessing this Kobe is? 2017? 2016. 1 year off. Yeah, so an 8 auto authentic just did 2733 of that one. So I would have to definitely be below that sale.
How low?
Pretty, because here, just realistically, don't see, I haven't taken it out obviously. Don't see anything wrong with the front. Back corners worry me.
Sure.
I'd guess an 8. Just transparently, I'd guess an 8.
Okay.
So I grade it. I'd probably grade auto, hopefully get auto 10, I get 810. That'd probably make it 28, 29 value. You know, I'd have to pay grading fees. That's just why I just have to be less, I think. Yeah, the 9 did 3,200 a long time ago. So the last one of this exact card did 2 a long time ago.
Yeah. His market.
No, I know, I mean, I'm sure.
Are you interested in both or just the patch?
Pretty much just the patch. This one's nice, just on a 500 difference, I like this one more.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Is it like a bad call?
I mean, I would match last comp and do 2 on it. I just don't, it's hard for me to know what it's worth. It does scare me how it's raw. I mean, not like how it's fake, but just condition-wise.
I couldn't get the 2 on it. I would probably do 2.5. It's just, I'll never replace a Kobe patch auto for that price.
True.
I'll never. Everyone that I've seen, guys are over 3K on them.
Mind if I take it out?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, I trust you.
Yeah, I mean, front's really clean. Yeah, just the back corners, edges, auto's nice. Yeah, I mean, it's just hard on the thick cards, you know. Would you take 22?
I think 25 would be like my really rock bottom on it. I know Kobe's my favorite player. I know I'll never be able to replace a patch auto for that price.
But at least you still have, like, I'm not buying both, at least you still have the threads.
Yeah. But I think 25 would be my rock bottom on it. And it hurts me to sell a patch auto. Like, there's a guy over there, he has his autos like at 20, just regular autos at 2.5K. Not even a patch.
So when the raw did 2K, the BGS 8.5 did 3,000, and the most recent sale on the BGS 9 is 32. So I just don't know if his market's gone up crazy since that 2K sale. But I mean, who knows? It could also be worth. But then, I mean, if you look at the authentic sale, you know, 8 authentic 9, it could be a $3,000 card. Like, who even knows?
I'll tell you what. Take this one, and I can't even believe I'm doing this. I'll do 4,500 for both. If you take both, cash. That's taking 1,000 off my sticker.
No, yes, it is. Problem is, last sale on this one's 21.
Was it? How long ago was it?
February 1st.
Okay, so I haven't looked at it recently. These been tucked away for a while.
On auction too.
Yeah.
I would give you 4 for the pair.
4-3. I think that's like, that'd be it. 4-3.
4-2. Breaks me down 2,100 each.
Gotta be at 4-3.
Ugh.
You won't find a deal like that.
Let me check.
Yeah, check it out if you need to, but I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna miss them.
Mind if I take this one out too?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, absolutely.
Hopefully I have that much cash on me. You won't take like Venmo or any of that? It has to be cash?
Cash would be ideal,
Okay.
if possible.
I think I
did a lot of buying today.
No, I think I have enough. I just am not, I know I have enough if I do Venmo.
Okay.
This is like an 8, maybe a 7. Auto's nice though. Probably an 8 on this one too. Maybe a 7. And then that patch auto is pretty much guaranteed 8, maybe 8.5 if you go BGS. But the regular autos has a lot of edge damage and stuff. Probably 7.5 if you go BGS. I don't know what they're worth, right? They could be worth 55, they could be worth 4. Like, they're just, the sales just aren't there for these type of cards, so they never sell, you know? For the video, we've been here a while, 4-3.
Got it. Appreciate it, man.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Woo!
Enjoy them.
That's a big one. 2, 3, 4, 5. This should be 42, I think.
You know what's good about me spending 4K?
What did you buy?
4,300 for the pair. I think they're worth anywhere from 5K to 5,500.
655 is right.
All right, guys, that was a great pickup there. We got both Kobe autos. The in the zone with a game used patch could be worth anywhere from around like $2,500 to $3,000. And then the Threads signage Kobe has the last sale of like 21, and then the sale before that at 27. I'm guessing around 5,000 to maybe 5,500 value. Got them for 4,300. That's a pretty good price on Kobe autos. The in the zone might be gradable. The Threads probably should just go the authentic route. That Kobe Kaboom is sick. You just got it?
No, I've had it for a couple years. The market's just gone crazy. It's sitting in my PC for a little over 2 years. But
Is it so expensive now to where you're looking to sell it?
I mean, if somebody's gonna give me 30 grand for it, I gotta take it.
What's it do?
I think there was a 25K sale recently. And a 22 before that. Top 30.
Can you come down on the Kobe 1-of-1 at all?
Yeah, what are you thinking?
Let me see. Let me look up some other stuff. Do you want to see what I got to trade, maybe?
Yeah.
Some of it is random stuff, but it's mostly the stuff towards the back that's good.
It's pretty nasty.
Yeah.
It's cheap too, I bet, right? What is this run, do you know?
$800.
Is it that much? I had his out of 50, I think. What was that? $180 or something. It's kind of crazy. I thought this market would be a lot higher. Is that the Pandora?
What did you say?
Pandora, yeah. What does that run?
35.
3,500.
How'd you get the value on the 225?
Believe it or not, I think I comped it a long time ago. So
yeah, I mean
there's a few printing plates around. They all seem to go for about $200 or something.
I just looked up like Kobe Bryant printing plate. That's sick.
That is disgusting.
I mean, if you want it, I'm willing to trade.
What is that worth?
5. We can definitely work something out. I like a lot of your stuff.
Yeah, these two for sure, but.
Okay. Do you have the ability to add cash in?
It'd have to be like Venmo or PayPal, but yeah.
I can do that, so.
I have other stuff too.
Let me take a look through there before. That's sick. What's the Malik White Sparkle do? Do you know?
Probably a little down.
I'm sure.
He's so nasty though. That's cheap. It's like $20 or something.
I just picked out those two. Jefferson, Jefferson Kobe. I like this. Saquon auto.
I have that marked the hair high, but
is it?
It's such a cool card.
It is.
And I'm into it pretty high, so just heads up. I think it's probably more like a 850, 860 kind of card.
I'd have to comp this one, but I like the
That's hard to comp
Gretzky.
Too.
Just trying to think. I mean, I love the Kobe. I don't quite know. I mean, I can't pay over the comps, obviously.
Yeah. Did that ever come up? Last one?
I mean, it did 25. You were spot on. And I like this enough to where I can squeeze it in there. Yeah, I mean, we can talk off
Most
the
of
ones.
these I comp today.
And then I like this one.
Here. That's sick.
So if you want to look through those ones,
I'm more interested in the Caitlin.
Okay, that's fine.
So we can probably throw that one out.
Cool.
Because I don't know if we'll get to enough value to make
Probably
it
not.
worthwhile for me. Can I see the Caitlin?
Yeah.
Other recents on this?
Pretty sure last one is 5, and that was post-injury. I know the non-variation did lower.
Did it really?
Yeah, but I think the variation's honestly worth more at this point, which is weird, but it's just
all of the non-variation stuff has been higher for some reason. I had a lot of her cards.
Trying to find the last variation. Yeah, the last 10 variation did 13. That doesn't help us a whole lot. You know, that was 8-1, it did 5, and then 7-18 was 58, so.
That's weird.
On the variation.
When did she get hurt? It was August? Something like that?
So that would have been post.
Yeah.
I had it at 5.
Okay.
A lot less than that BGS, because I understand she's down.
Yeah, so if you're interested, I don't know, I mean, they should be pretty close. I comped them all today.
I think this one was
low. 9.
I saw the Raws were
like $2,000 or something.
I saw the Raws were doing like 7 on that one.
700. I know the PSA 10 did like $2,000, right around $2,000.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
But I'd probably have to be lower because this.
That's fine. Yeah, just.
I don't know. I'd call that one like 800 value. So if this one's worth 800.
Yeah, I'll do. You got calculator?
I got it.
Okay.
I saw this one like 200 value. The Kobe. Plus 200, so that's where we are right now. Definitely likes those two. I'm also trading down, so usually you trade down for a little bit of value.
Or you trade up for a little value.
True. You can't come down to the regular price on the Saquon?
I'm into it too high. I'd rather just hang on to it, to be honest with you. I think probably my bottom on it would be 9.
This one's weird. The last BGS 9 was so long ago, but only did 170. But like the PSA 9s are up at like 400s.
Yeah, what do I have? 350? That's probably pretty close.
I call it like 325 because that BGS 9 sale scares me.
Okay, that's fine.
Cooper DeJean White Sparkle. The Rod at 66, 75. You said this was what, like 20 bucks?
20, 25 bucks.
That's fine, 20 bucks. Malik Nabers White Sparkle. Last Raw was 470. Well, that's weird. Those are the last two, 470 and 233. I don't know, he got hurt. It's kind of a weird one.
Call it 4.
I just don't know it's like worth because he's hurt now. Because like it's because those were so close to each other.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd call it like 350. That's like pretty
That's
much.
fine. That's fine.
Last sale raw 75. I don't see any 9s. That's weird. I'd call it like $100. I think I'll pass on this one.
What'd you see on that for a price?
Last sale was in 2023, which is weird. I mean, it's a low. I know that one's low pop.
Yeah, super low pop.
And then the Opeachy Gretzky.
That one's hard to comp because a lot of them are
altered.
The last authentic, it was like 2 years ago. There's been authentic altered that have sold for like $400 or $500. I think the last one that sold just authentic was like 2 years ago, and it was like $1,200 or something. It's probably up, but most of the cards are showing autos. Maybe market movers will show something different.
Yeah, authentic color added. Did 641, so it's like.
But so all the marked up ones or like the cut ones are a lot lower than the standard authentics.
So the last one, just a regular authentic.
What's that?
$879 for SGC authentic. Trying to get us closer so you don't have to add in so much cash.
Where are you at right now?
It's 1870 no Opeachy.
That's pretty far away.
I know, because you have some nice stuff. It's just like I don't know how much I don't know how easily I can sell it. I just like this Daniels too. I like the Daniels.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
What's that? Is that 900 price?
It's pretty much kind of in the middle. There was like some raw $1,300 sale, which throws everything off.
I remember when these were doing like 2K when they came out.
Oh yeah. All over, right?
PSA 910 just did 887.
Yeah, his market's down a little bit right now.
Yeah, but then like preseason it was doing 1,500.
Right? Yeah, it's crazy.
I don't know. I'd probably want to be at like 8 on it because I'd probably grade it and get a 9. and then I'd be at 887 value. You know, which gets me.
Fine. I'll do it.
So then we have 8 value. So that's 2670. So that's not crazy far. I liked the Saquon. That
I
gets.
would do that at 9 if you wanted that at 9.
What's it worth? Less than 9?
Probably 8, 9, somewhere like that. 850, 900. It's such a sick card.
This is rookie, correct?
Yeah.
There hasn't been a sale in forever. And the last sale was like Super Bowl time last year. The 9 did 830. So the problem is I assume he's less than there, which makes it hard for me to.
Yeah, it's a tough one, I think, for us to move on.
Yeah. What do I already have? Jayden, McConkey, Nabers, Irving, Bijan, Jefferson, Kobe, Okoye.
This card hasn't sold in a while.
Huh. I mean, we're not crazy far off right now.
What'd you say we're at?
2670 or something.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what you normally go for, so.
I mean, you want to add cash onto 2670?
Depends on what your number is on this. I mean, if you're in that 43 area, it's probably okay.
I can definitely come down. I just don't know if I'm quite in that 43 area.
And that's what the comps are saying.
I looked for 1850 on top. That puts it at 4520. If you added an 1850. I guess I also like this Judge. Let me see about this Judge. I don't see any sales. Yeah, I'd want 1850 on top.
1800. It's $50.
Don't put your hand out like that.
It's a big trade.
If it's digital, I'd rather it be 1850. If it was cash, I could get to you. But you know, the digital is just harder. It's $50, as you said. Or we can do 18 and you throw in this Allen, which I don't even know if it's worth 50, but you're gonna stick it at 50. 18 plus the Allen.
Good deal.
Thank you. Here's all the cards I got if you missed them. Christian Okoye, Black Pandora to 25. I think we put that one at 800 value. Cooper DeJean, White Sparkle, like $70. Great value on that one. Malik Nabers, White Sparkle, I think we put it at 350 value. I love that card. Beautiful color match on both the jerseys there. Both white jerseys, beautiful color matches. Lad McConkey, he is an amazing receiver I really, really believe in on that Los Angeles Chargers team. 1 of 1 Kobe. Really can't go wrong with 1 of 1 Kobe. Justin Jefferson, his cards are low right now. PSA 9s were doing $400. I think I called that one $325. Bucky Irving we called $20. Josh Allen $50, and Jayden Daniels I think we put it like $800. Plus got 1,800 cash. Was into the Caitlin Clark for 4,100. Just got 4,500 value out of it. Sounds like a great deal to me. How much is the Wembanyama Kaboom? 38. I mean the 7 does $5,000. The Raw's last sale is 3. So I mean that copy is like the exact same, centering wise. So like, make me a bunch of money. And it's pretty consistent around that area. 5, 48, 42, but all the 42s were before the season. Used to 38 on the Wembanyama. Can I see it? Unless there's a surface issue, it looks great. How much is the Jordan Love downtown?
2050.
Is that firm?
I have a little bit of room on it.
Can I see the Love? And the Starcade Josh Allen? And can I see the Mahomes Zoom? What's your best on the Zoom? So,
What did you say now, like around 500?
The last sale is 420. And then there's one at 490 and then it goes back down to 420. If you want, I can comp all these out and just tell you my number.
Sure, yeah, let's do that.
So the Love, as I said, was the second round. Nothing really recent. The Bijan's, the Color Blast last sale is 1075, and then the downtown's Bijan downtown last sale is 550. It's basically what I'm trying to get these ones for. I'm gonna offer that. I want to be at 5,000 combined for those, and that'd be my cash basically. And then if we take this one in the deal, I'll put it in at 5, and we'll say 4,500. Oh, did you put this one on at 100?
What's that?
I saw the 9 do. I'll pass on that one.
And this one, like, what did you put this one at? Like 450 value?
The value is more around, yeah, I put it at 450.
What about in this one?
21 was my value on it.
And then this one?
3.
Oh, that's probably going to be
I mean, what's your price on the 3?
56.75.
What about just the Wembanyama?
My best on the Wemby?
Yeah.
3,300.
Mind if I take it out?
Yeah, go for it.
Look how centered it is. That's how all these Kabooms are. You said 33? Yeah, because these are raw sales. Last sale's 3, then that, then that, then that, then that. This was all pre-season though. So the last one being 3, which is the only one in the season, scares me. The thing that's good for me is, I think, other than the bad centering, it is pretty clean. And that's what the 7s do.
Okay, I could do 28 in this.
28 in that. So basically, what he just offered is this Bijan, which I bought for $480 earlier in the video. And I put in $2,800. So basically valuing this one at $3,280, which isn't horrible. But the problem is it's what it's done before. It's what it's done before. I'd want to be at 26 on top of the Bijan. I offered 26, which would have put my value of the card at 3050 or 3080, so 3080. Because the plan would be to grade it. The PSA 7s do $5,000, right? But it's like, I don't think there's a pop on a 6. I don't know if there is any 6s out there. There's probably them. It looks good. It has a little dimple on the back. I don't think that should kill it. The problem is, I mean, they're all crazy offset. I just don't know. So then he offered 27 as a counter, which would put it at 3180. So basically 3200, which is, it's pretty good. Do you want to flip a coin between 26 and 27?
I did 26 and 28. I probably got to be pretty hard with like 27.
Oh. Could you do 27 and toss in the Starcade Allen? Oh. I'll let you pick. You can I'll either take the 27 or we'll do the 26-28 coin flip. Either's fine to me though.
27.
All right. There we go. So I just did this Bijan and I added 2,700 cash for this Victor Wembanyama rookie Kaboom. Definitely like this one. So how gradable are the raw ones? Like decent, or you just haven't looked?
The majority of them are decent. I have a show next weekend.
Oh, for real?
After the show, I was going to submit.
Oh, okay. That's expensive, isn't it?
Yeah, 1880.
On the
That's
Penix,
the last,
Phoenix Color Blast.
Yeah.
Pass on those ones. All right, look through this stack first. I like these Mag Pros. They feel real nice.
They show amazingly. Yeah. Cards just popping them.
What's this number 2? Not number. What's the LeBron to 88 worth?
About 280.
It's not bad.
I believe that's about 160. Wait, we'd have to look it up.
I'll put that in
Do
there.
current comps.
Oh, is that one of those like short prints?
Yeah, that's
The case hit?
that was 200 as of last night.
Yeah.
That's the last comp.
I don't want to trust any of that new score stuff.
Yeah.
Ooh, Ryan Williams. I think I have one of his autos. All right, so how much do you have on the Obsidian Penix Gold?
The last one I seen was 400. It's out of 10.
That's nice. Out of 20. How much is that worth?
I'd have to re-look, but I believe that was around 350.
Okay, I'll pass on that one. So I've sort of gone through. I'll pass on. I've sort of gone through. I like all these. Just off the bat, are you high on anything for whatever reason?
No, I'm not emotionally tied to anything. I'm emotionally tied to money. Yeah.
It's a pretty good thing to be emotionally tied to. How much do you have in the Bowers?
1125 is the average of the last 2 comps off of market movers.
You said 11.25 value.
Yeah, value.
Just trying to feed out the ones that I think are going to be far off.
Yeah.
Jayden?
Last comp, I believe, was 1350.
I'll pass on the Jayden. The SGC stuff kind of is a little sketchy to me. Last year was pretty high. It was 800. Was that a 10 or was that a 9? That was a 9.
No, it's a 9.
It's a 9. But then it was doing 5 before that. We might be far off on this one, but like, what do you think the justice were?
Value would maybe around 635.
I think I'll pass on that one.
That's fine.
Because, you know, I'm totally based on the national, and if some weird thing happens and it drops back down.
You're going to get 130% at national. Don't play. You know you are.
I could. JJ Rockets. Is that what this is called? Rocket ship?
Yeah. Rocket emoji, I believe.
Yeah, you got last at 100, then 94, then 87, then 100.
I mean, I would value it around 100 then.
I think I'd want to be more on 95 value.
Yeah, I'm not going to fight you over $5.
I think I'll pass on LeBron. Well, I mean, what's a comps to? What's a comps to? So I'm not a huge basketball guy.
Yeah, it's going 292, 205, so probably around 250.
I think I'll pass on that one.
That's no problem. I have 525 and 375.
I see that too. We're seeing the same thing. What I'm finding weird is the 10 did 545. Oh yeah. And then the raw did 525.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I said 400 is what I'd value it at.
That's what
I mean, because the raws are, 525.
All right,
and that was in May, the 10.
Yeah. Put that one off to the side. See if we get anywhere. Adrian Peterson downtown?
That should be easy to comp.
Yep.
I believe that's around 330, 350.
Something like that. 330 seems like a fair value to me.
Yeah, 330 is fair.
Okay, so then you got this Adrian Peterson downtown at 330. Then you got this Ray Lewis 2021 Kaboom. Should also be a decently easy one to comp.
Looking at 5, 613, 5.
525?
Yeah.
Because it seems it goes 3, 5.
525 is fair. Yeah.
So 525 value on the Ray Lewis is what we have. Then you got this Jayden Daniels raw. What are you saying on that?
I'm seeing 1225 is the last.
Then 1280.
I mean, I'm good with 1225 if.
I can't be there.
We may be too far apart on that one.
Yeah. All right, we can put this one. We got pretty straight on the last two. Black Pandora. Last one's at 1,000.
Yeah.
I value it at 1,000. This is where I'd want to be value.
Yeah, 1,000.
Cool. So value we picked out for these cards.
All right, so we had 1,000, 525,
525,
330,
330.
Well, hold on, we did 95 for that.
Yes. Let's get to a value on this one. Because I guess 1125, I didn't fully agree on there.
If we do the average of the 12 and the 185, I think 1125 is kind of fair as a value.
Yeah, as a value. I'd want to call it 11 value, but what do you think on value-wise?
What are we doing on the Fire and Ice?
Oh, I don't know about that one. 375 value on the Fire and Ice and 11 value on the Bowers.
I can't give you all of them. You gotta, I mean, you're gonna ask for a percentage off, so.
I will.
Exactly.
It's gonna balance out either way. Call it 11 on the Bowers, 4 on the Penix. Okay. So, leave the McCarthy out of here because I can't leave the McCarthy and the Penix out of your calculation because I can't pay 90-ish for those two, given they're not case hits. I guess the Penix technically is, but not like downtown Kaboom level. The only reason I'm putting the Penix out there is it's a Black Pandora, which is, I'm guessing, pretty liquid. So we had the Brock at 11.
All right. So you said leave these out for now.
We'll get those in a second.
I got you. Yeah.
Bowers at 11. Peterson at 330. Lewis at
525.
525. And that one was at 1,000. The Penix. 2,955. I would start by offering you 25.
I mean, no, I'd go 26.
Where would you be without the Penix?
Take 1,000 off that 29.55.
That's 90% right there.
I'm looking at it.
17.95.
16.50.
I come in at 17. Meet in the middle right there, 17.
16.75. Crisp bills.
Since you bought the other card, I'll do that. Yeah. All right.
We buying. I'm going to pass on the Fire and Ice. McCarthy, we had a 95 value. 75.
Yeah.
That's fine. 1 of 1.
Is there comps in this? Or you pull it?
No, nothing on it. Didn't pull it though. I bought it.
Cool card.
It's a nice one.
Well, I'll have Nick go through the rest of this stuff.
All right.
Maybe the Curry, but.
Okay.
What are you guys looking for?
I like the Braun Finest down there. The Manning's awesome. Probably wouldn't trade it for that type of stuff, but is
Manning.
just him, not the Manning Elway, which is also awesome. I collect all the 1 of 1 like NFL Shield stuff. I bought a really sick one yesterday at the show.
I wouldn't take that card.
Yeah, I think it was David Johnson.
No. I think you saw it over there, right?
It was that one.
Yeah.
Also collect Robert Lewandowski, soccer player.
Sold a gold refractor yesterday.
Oh, really?
So in all reality,
Oh wait, hold on.
I would lose money on the transaction.
You want that?
Like, I would
See,
add-
black to 10.
Yeah, you take $50 for it?
I think I paid $60.
Oh, really?
So beat that by $5 in that.
65. Let's see what we get here. Maybe we'll throw it in. I like the Gretzky too. The Gretzky's nice. Is that altered? Is that why it's just...
No, it's an authentic. I got it like that. If you look at it, there's like a slight surface grease in it. So I don't know if I'd really crack it and grade it. It's just one of those cards where people want to own a copy of it.
Yeah.
It's one of those iconic cards.
He liked those 3.
Normal people that are looking.
He wanted you to look. He wanted you to look through those ones. I just bought it from them, so yeah.
Yeah. Want to buy it back? Depends what they want to sell.
I assume I got it for more than you paid.
Probably more than what we sold it. The food chain, right?
Of course. Isn't that awesome?
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you what I liked. I liked the Gretzky Authentic. I liked the Braun Finest. I do like that if we can somehow get value there. I can add cash on anything, obviously.
Tough, and I probably would only move it for cash. Because I've already sold 2 Jordans. It's my last one. So I'm gonna want cash.
Okay.
What about the Maze?
The Maze? We're at. I generally don't do that much vintage baseball.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's an iconic card.
No, I understand. I know. Yeah, I'd probably
Or
stick.
something like this. The Miles Garrett.
Yeah.
That's it.
That would be something you got to pay up on though, because the last sale doesn't reflect what
Is it?
happened this season, yeah.
And hold
It's got like 1,050 sale in September or October of last year.
Yeah, I'd hold off on that one.
Yeah.
Mainly the Gretzky, the LeBron the most is I think the most achievable. And then obviously I like that one a lot. Can I look at the Jordan?
It is sharp.
It's just that centering's a little off, yeah.
And that's 95% of Jordans. We got this one, we got this one. You want to grab it out?
I can somewhat.
Fine.
Yeah, so it's mainly those 3.
We just got this yesterday.
Pretty sure that corner is part of the design. That bottom one. It's just the white outline of the Kaboom.
Is it?
I don't think it's actually the whitening on the corner. The reason I have that one high, that number is very movable, but the reason I have it stickered there is because there's only 2 sales on eBay. First ever sale was $5,500, then it jumped $7,200 last sale. I watched one on Whatnot and an 8 go for $8,400.
What channel?
Debut Sports, so the main one.
Yeah.
And then
Very few people are going to run something like that.
no, of course. And then the only one listed on eBay, there aren't any as last time I checked, and the only one is a 10 listed at 20,000. The 10 just did 33, right? Yeah, I had that one closer to 2,500 value because the SGC 9.5 also did 3 a long time ago, or not too long ago. It was like September or something. Because I know the multiplier on the gold downtowns isn't double.
It's not double, but it's not only $500.
Yeah. And obviously all the gold downtowns and Kabooms and stuff are just crazy liquid.
So they have, but like with this card, it has a sale in July at 32, and then it has a sale like a week ago for like the same price.
Yeah.
So the market really didn't change on this card, and again, because it's got Deebo Samuel on it instead of George Kittle or something like that.
And thankfully Deebo's still playing, all right.
Yeah.
Like what number value is your lowest value here? Because realistically, I think this is like an 1,800 to 2K card.
Yeah, I couldn't get there value-wise.
Yeah. Just those 210 sales being
No, of course.
300. It's pretty tough. I don't blame you for the sticker based off of the BGS 9.5. But
like if we had it in our case, like I'd probably have it like again, I'd probably put it in there 27, 28.
Did you pay high on it?
No.
No.
No, I paid 21
before the 10 resold. Yeah. Makes sense.
These are consistent.
Yeah. This is difficult, tricky. We'll probably not be able to get that in. Did you see anything on this? I didn't look it up.
The raw last
receiver to go off of.
The problem is that's his only Kaboom ever, and it's the last year, and that stuff is going berserk.
Yeah.
If these are the two we're going to focus on, then this is the card that probably makes the most sense.
No, I mean I want that card the most anyways.
It's relatively close. So what did you come up with value-wise here?
That one has a direct, I think.
It's right here.
Recently.
1930.
Yep.
1930 total.
1930 total.
Yes.
Still 2410. It does have the sales a little lower, a little higher.
Yeah, I was looking at it do like 22 and stuff, and then also.
I definitely couldn't get to there because like there's enough sales like 25, 24. The 24, yes, there's some low, but again, 25 within the last. There's plenty at that 24, 25.
Value matters less to me. It just matters more of how much cash do I have to give you to get to the card.
What do you?
And I'm going to assume this is out of the picture just because you don't want face there.
This is probably just what you used to do.
No,
is there anything else that you want?
I mean, I can add cash. I do like the Gretzky. It depends how much cash I'd have to add there. I mean, the Brady 10 is cool. What's that worth?
That's probably like 22 or 2300.
Yeah, I'd rather have the Braun then, because those are the same value.
Yeah.
Or I mean, because the Braun's like $100 more. I mean, just at the end of the day, it becomes how much cash do you need here, and then how much cash do you need there.
To break this down into two cards that are desirable but not as desirable. Of
course.
I'd need to take these in like not at 100% and then do the cash on top. Because it wouldn't make any sense for me to do. Like this card is all day. So like it wouldn't be far. Like I'd want to take these in like somewhere right at like 91% and then just do the cash dip.
Which comes out to
what number are we at there?
1930. We can probably do like 92.
19.
So that's like 18-ish. It's like 18-ish.
Rounded out, like if I was paying cash, like
It's like
take them in about
1750.
1750.
Yeah.
And then what is that? 650 on top. And then so let me look this up.
No, of course.
This one's weird because it has like multiple sales at
That's the
800,
tops?
and then there's it's the top. If it was the Okichi, even authentic, much more expensive card.
Yeah, I mean the last authentic PSA did 6. Obviously, you're looking at 5.
I may just end up being high on this. Like, I think my lowest that like net I would go is probably $600.
Yeah.
So I get it. It's higher.
No, of course. I'd hold off there. It's just hard because I don't know how I get anywhere close to making money on the Jordan or on the Braun if I'm having to
look at it. The card's going up every day.
No, I see that. How much would you want just on top of the Kobe? No Lamar. Add in more cash. Helps us get somewhere.
Be like 920.
920 on top. I just think the LeBron is so much better than the Jam City. Yes, it is.
I mean, it is.
It is. We're gonna lose money on the Jam City, like either way. It's just about cutting the loss to get to the LeBron. I mean, we bought it for 2 months.
It's also a card that when he retires,
no, of course,
couple months, it's gonna skyrocket.
I said we'd throw it in. 6. I want the Lewandowski. Where's the Lewandowski?
How much is the Lewandowski?
Yeah, I mean, I'm into the card for $65, and I'm like super firm at the 6th year. Like
I told him we were getting something done.
6. I'll throw it in for 50. I'll lose money on that card. I'll throw it in for $50. 650. Like I'm gonna lose money on that card. It's out of 10. It's black out of 10.
No, I mean I see it. Yeah.
For your PC.
No, I see it. I understand.
Oh, you're a Lewandowski collector?
I am. Yeah. I got like gold kabooms and stuff.
I just sold that PSA 10 gold refractor yesterday.
Wow.
I am fine with 6. It's down to you.
Good.
Okay.
Nick.
Awesome.
What was your name? Mars. Nick. Nice to meet you.
Very nice to meet you.
Good deal with y'all.
Yeah.
You guys mind if we keep this to switch it over to that case, or do you need it?
I'd love the case. Well, thank you again,
guys. Absolutely.
Thank
Pleasure,
you,
guys. Thank you for the deal. Yeah.
We were down on the Kobe Jam City a good bit. Sorry.
That's in.
And we
basically just made a card that we basically got a card that can go up in value more than the Kobe Zim.
Exactly. We took our Kobe that we were losing money on, and then the Lamar that we were up money on, split those to lose all.
Sold the other one, huh? He just has a risk.
To take all money loss off of the Jam City and move it into a very desirable LeBron card. So I think that was a good deal for us. Cut our losses on the Jam City. I think that LeBron could go up and will go up in the future, and it's super liquid. Like, we shouldn't really be able to, we should be able to move that thing at 100%. It's even 110% if we're trading. All right, guys, that was an amazing video. We made some crazy good pickups. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.